CCTV's Neela Eyunni joins us live now from Beijing with more, and she is back at work. Neela.
Hi, Elaine. Yes, the record-breaking Spring Festival travel rush is finally over here in China, and hundreds of millions of people are heading back to work. Authorities say nearly 10 million trips were made by train on Tuesday alone. Road trips surpassed 73 million, and 1.4 million people traveled by plane. During the week-long holiday, air travel rose by 7% to 8 million trips. Now, the huge flow of travelers does put pressure on infrastructure here. Cars waiting to enter Beijing lined up for about 10 kilometers at some checkpoints. And meanwhile, snow and fog delayed travelers in both north and central China. The good news is that road safety is improving this year. According to the Public Security Ministry, the number of road accidents and the death toll dropped sharply by more than 40% compared to last year. And police across the country also tightened road patrols, citing more than 540,000 traffic violations. Also, there were no reported deaths caused by drunk driving this year.
Lunar New Year celebrations are often based in tradition, but we hear there are quite a few new things in the mix for this spring festival.
Definitely, Elaine. Many things were new this year. First of all, the red envelope went paperless. By tradition, red envelopes contain lucky money and wishes for the new year. People preferred to send each other digital red envelopes by mobile phone apps this year. One red envelope can also be shared with a group of people in lottery form, so many people were trying their luck and seeing who could win the most. China Daily reports more than 1 billion e-red envelopes were sent out on Lunar New Year's Eve via WeChat, an instant messaging app. However, some people are worried that young people are becoming a little too obsessed with electronic red envelopes. And another special aspect this year was the influence of the anti-corruption campaign. CCTV's Lunar New Year's Gala was filled with comedies mocking fraud and graft. The price of gifts was more stable and reasonable as well. China's official anti-corruption website received more than 1,800 complaints during the Lunar New Year holiday, and more than 800 officials were exposed for violating the party rules during the Spring Festival. And then there's the dilemma between having clean air and traditional fireworks, of course. This Lunar New Year air quality was relatively good in most Chinese cities, but still more than 700 cities banned fireworks during the Spring Festival, and people were allowed to set off firecrackers and fireworks only during certain times during Lunar New Year's Eve. Beijing and other cities in central China still saw some smog for 2 or 3 days, though, and people here really are conflicted, trying to keep the air clean while acknowledging the festivities aren't really the Lunar New Year without fireworks. And that's a look at what's going on across China. Now back to you, Elaine, in the studio.